By the end of this video, you'll have an outline created for your first blog post. Let's get started. A lot of people get stuck on their first blog post. Blogging is easier once you get into a flow, but what should you write about in your first post? There's always added pressure because for a little while, it's also going to be the only post on your website. I find it's best to start with an announcement post before diving into tutorials, product reviews, or whatever you plan on writing about. In this post, you're basically just announcing the launch of your website and telling people what to expect next. I've got an outline prepared for you, so let's log in and get that added to your site now. So far, you've been logging in with Bluehost and then clicking the WordPress button to access your site, but I find this gets tedious after a while. It's much faster to log directly into your site. Log in normally through Bluehost to get to your admin dashboard, and once there, hover over the Users menu and click on the Your Profile menu. Scroll down a bit and write down the username that you find here because you'll be using this to log into your site. Then scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page and click on this Generate Password button at the bottom. WordPress will auto-generate a secure password, and I recommend you use this password or one that is similarly complex in order to keep your site secure. Copy down the password somewhere safe and click Update Profile to set the new password. Next, hover over your name at the top right of the admin toolbar and click on the Logout link. You can now log in directly to your site by visiting your domain followed by /wp-admin. For instance, if your site is called mywebsite.com, you would type out mywebsite.com/wp-admin into your browser. You'll see this login page where you can enter in your username and the password you just set. Even better, if you're already logged in, visiting this URL will take you straight to your dashboard, which is way faster than logging into Bluehost every single time. Once you're logged in, click on the Posts menu, and once the page loads, click on the draft that you created in the last video. If you downloaded the WordPress Beginners Bundle, then open up the Outlines folder and double-click on the first post link. In your browser, press Command-A to select all of the code, and then press Command-C to copy it to your clipboard. Return to the post editor, open up the Options panel, and click on Code Editor. Click into the post content box and press Command-V to paste the code into the post. Then open the Options panel one more time and click on Visual Editor to return to the normal interface. Every post you write should have a short introduction to first hook the reader. For this post, you can simply announce the launch of your site and thank visitors for checking out your website before diving into the first section. The first part here should basically tell them why they should care about your site and what to expect in the future. This gives them a reason to return. Next, you'll want to tell them why you went through the trouble of creating your own website. Why do you care so much? You can paraphrase the origin story you wrote for your About page and link visitors there if they want to read more about you. At this point, they're excited to see what you publish next, and the origin story should create a sense of personal connection to keep them more interested. The last thing this post needs to do is to give the visitor direction. Tell them how they can follow you so they can get notifications when new content is published. Some people will want to follow you on Twitter, others will want an email, and others still will prefer to subscribe to your RSS feed. Give them a few options, and then invite them to leave a comment below if there's anything else they want to know. This post is probably going to be a lot different from your other posts. Maybe the rest of your articles are about tutorials and product reviews, whereas this post is about the website itself, and that makes it kind of unique and tough to categorize. So in the next video, we'll take a deep dive into categories and tags, and I'll give you an example of how you can categorize this post. I'll see you in the next video.